Hello everyone, my name is Leo, or you may know me as Furby1 Kenobi. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys my updated collection of animated talking toys. It's been a while since I've done a collection update video. In fact, it's been about 4 years since I last did one. And I've gotten numerous requests of people wanting me to do another collection update video, so I decided today was the day I'd finally make one for you guys. Try and make this video as brief as I can, but I can't make any promises considering I've doubled if not tripled my collection since the last video, so this one might take a little bit. And with that, let's get right into it. We're gonna start right here, which has my main three Worlds of Wonder Teddy Ruxpins. They are first, second, and third generations respectively, going from left to right. And this guy in particular is a new addition to my collection. This is a third generation, and the reason I bought him is not only because I don't have a third generation yet, but it's also because of this strange cord that's hanging out the back of him. There's a bit of lore to this guy, which I'll probably make a separate video on. Oh, I just dropped it. But yeah, they all work, or at least for the most part. This guy's eyes, this is an early first gen. His eyes are pretty loose and pretty like punched in, so I'm gonna try and situate his eyes a little bit better in a little bit. This is a second generation, and he has a little bit of a playback issue, and his speed is a bit slow, but that's an easy fix. These aren't all of my original talking Teddy Ruxpins between years 1985 and 87. I will show you the rest of them that I have. They're just kind of scattered around, so I'll show you those guys in a little bit. Moving upwards, we have my talking Mother Goose, or at least one of them, as well as my two Hectors. The reason I have two is because a little bit ago, earlier, like in 2024, if not like late 2023, I purchased a lot of a Mickey and a Goofy, and a second generation Mother Goose, and a Hector in its box. And this is the one that actually came with the box. The one in the box right now is the one I bought from Boopity Bop. And right here is my first generation Mother Goose that I got with the estate sale lot, which you guys may know of if you've been around with me for a little bit. The second generation Mother Goose, I still have it. It's just in a box somewhere, which I will show you guys eventually. I just have a box laying around full of parts and other things. So yeah, we'll eventually get to that. And they all work. Moving upwards, here are my three Grubbies. I managed to collect one of every variant, going from the first generation right there on the right to the third generation right there on the left. They all fully work, and my newest edition is the one in the middle. That one's the second generation, and I purchased him for honestly not a lot. I got him for a really good deal on eBay auctions, and I have made a video on him. I just don't know if I'm going to upload it yet because it's kind of bad, but they do all fully work respectively, so that's really neat. And above them is the Grubby box. Moving on, we have my two talking Mickey Mouse as well as my one Goofy. And as I mentioned before, I did get a lot where I got another talking Mickey Mouse and Goofy, another pair of them, but I've since then sold them off because I needed the money and I also didn't have the space to keep them. But it would have been nice to have another pair of the two. And above all three of them are their respective boxes. Mickey does have the translucent plastic film. It's just in his box, kind of loose there, but I'll eventually glue it back on. We'll see. And then moving on, we have my talking Snoopy and my talking Big Bird. So this is my first Snoopy. If you watched my last collection update video, I had two, but I have since then sold the second one, and it's now in a, I hope it's in a better home now. But yeah, this is the one I kept. And I sold off the other one due to same reasons as I sold the Mickey and Goofy, because I didn't have the space and I also needed the money. And at the back is actually a fan-made box that I made from Boopity Bop, sending me pictures. He like sent me pictures, and I tried my best at like 9 or 10 years old when I made that. And then on the far right is my talking Big Bird and my little Monster Bopper right there. The Monster Bopper is brand new in box, and I have yet to open it. I bought it for $25, as you can see right there. And that Big Bird right there actually came with something very significant, which you will see in the future of the which you will see very soon. And in the back of him is a Tycho Big Bird box, despite me not actually owning one, and he is sitting on a nest. Moving down from there, we have the Wicked Cool Toys section, or the new gen section, and this consists of all of the Wicked Cool Toys things that I have, physical, and the only thing I'm missing is the Hug and Sing Grubby, which I have yet to get, but I'll pick it up one of these days, I'm sure I will. And in the box there is the Target exclusive Teddy Ruxpin with the redesigned vest to make it look like the original, next to his other counterpart, his like other variant with the newer button-down vest. I'm actually surprised to think that I actually thrifted like half of these things. This Hug and Sing right here, the one with the stripes on it, this Wicked Cool Toys with the original vest, and this Hug and Sing I all thrifted, as you can see, as proof with that Goodwill tag right there. And this one has another thrift store tag. This was just loose and they just charged me like $1 for it, so that was a really nice deal. But this one, however, on that one in the back, I paid on eBay. I think I paid like $60 for it, brand new in box, so it wasn't bad. This guy, however, I actually found really interestingly. A couple years ago, I was in Macy's with my mom and my other family, and we were looking in the clearance section, and I came across this Hug and Sing there. I think I came across it around 1 or 2 years ago, so it was pretty recent for the time being, because these guys were discontinued in, I believe, 2018, 2019, and I was really happy to find him. And he was a variant I didn't have yet, so yeah, I paid $10 for him, and originally he was marked at $25, so that was a really good discount. Moving down from the new gen section is my Yes Entertainment section, and this consists of obviously everything Yes Entertainment. Yes Entertainment Teddy was actually the last Teddy variant I needed to complete all the Teddy variants, and I got him new in box for Christmas in 2022. I have since then opened him. He's just in the box right now, but usually I'd have him out here displayed, but I didn't feel like it. And next to the box is the TV video pack, and in there is like everything it came with, including the tape, the Treasure of Grundo. It came with that, and so I put everything back in its box. And next to that are the other tapes I have to work with the TV video pack, the other interactive VHS tapes. That one is a fairly recent find. I found it on Mercari and it was like $3 or $5. So I decided to get it because it's a variant I didn't have yet and it was really cheap. I think I will keep this one. Take a good look in the box because, I don't know, I think new in box stuff are cool. And also it's nice to look at the prototype images on the back. Really interesting. So I'm just gonna probably keep that in the box. And then moving on from Yes Entertainment, we have my one and only store display unit. This is the singular Big Bird Story Magic display unit. I have just Cookie and Oscar on there, just to keep him company. But yeah. What am I gonna say? This was a pickup that I found like a year or two ago, and I found it in like the most bizarre way possible. I was like out of town and I was just scrolling through Facebook Marketplace and I was just searching up a bunch of stuff, and I searched up Talking Big Bird, and this gem came up for sale, or it was up for sale, and they were originally asking 100 something for it, but I talked them down to 80, something around that. So it was a really good deal. It came with a bunch of cassettes, none of which were the display tape, which is pretty unfortunate. But yeah, there used to be a bunch of cosmetics on it when I first bought it, but I've since then obviously ripped them off. Or not really ripped them off, that sounds really hostile. I took them off and it's left it in this pretty rough shape. But eventually I plan to hopefully restore it in one way or another. If any of you out there have one of these and would like to partner with me into restoring mine, possibly scanning some of these panels and sending them to me, and I'll put them over these. Please let me know. Yeah, I really need help on restoring this thing. It didn't have the label right there. There would be a label encouraging you to push the button to continue the story or to hear Big Bird talk. So yeah, that's really interesting. It semi works. Right now I have nothing hooked up to anything. It's all taken apart right now, but yeah, it didn't. Right now it's not in a working state, and it kind of never was when I bought it. What else am I gonna say about this? Oh yeah, so this display unit is actually really interesting. This display unit does not rely on an external tape deck, which Talking Animated Toy store displays usually have. There isn't like another tape deck hidden in the base. It's all relied on the talking toy itself, and that's actually what I was hinting at when I was showing you this Big Bird. This Big Bird up there is actually the one that came with this store display unit. And despite what you may think, he is actually a retail product Big Bird. He is like a completely average Big Bird, with like everything on the back that you would normally see. He doesn't have any like, for display use, only like tags or stickers on it, which is really interesting. And it was supposed to rely on just, the toy itself and not like an external power source or like tape deck on the bottom. This display unit needs its own video, honestly. Right now I don't have the right words to say about like this and all that, but yeah, eventually I'll make a video on this store display unit, hopefully really soon. And yeah, and then moving on from that is all of my books and tapes. I have crammed them all into here. Oh, but I guess I might as well show you. I keep Big Bird's tapes next to the trio. So there are all of my different Big Bird tapes. I'm just gonna give you guys like a brief tour. I'm gonna try and make this a brief tour of like all of these things that I have here. There's a lot to unpack. Right here in front of you. Oh, will it focus? Hang on. It doesn't want to focus. Sorry about that. So where was I? Yeah, I'm just gonna introduce you to like what I have right here. In the front is my Japanese Missing Princess. The tape isn't in the box. I just have the book in the box to just kind of show that it's there. The actual cassette is in this drawer right here, which I'll show you guys. But this is and next to that is a new in box Medicine Wagon, which I got from Boopity Bop recently. I actually managed to visit Boopity Bop in person in spring of last year, which was really fun. It was a really good experience to meet him, and I hope I can see him again soon. Right there is a inbox Corky outfit with a corresponding book and tape. I'm not going to pull it all the way out. It's going to make a big mess, but yeah, that's Corky's Starship, which I actually found at an antique mall a couple years ago. And then I'm going to take these off of the shelf so I can show you the rest. That's a whole mess. But yeah, right here are my two boxed book and tape box sets. That's what I like to call them. And I have the Summertime one and the Lullabies 2 one. I bought these off of Goodwill auctions a couple of years ago. It's been like 3 or 4, no, it's been like 2 or 3 years since I bought them. But I bought them for really cheap. I bought them for like around $15 each, I believe. And they're both brand new. I don't have any intentions on opening them, but I don't know, one day I might. Here are all of my Playskool cartridges. And there are all of my Teddy Ruxpin, Mother Goose, Big Bird, and Snoopy and Mickey books. And on the top there are Playskool. That one on the bottom is an extra airship. And then these like thinner books are Playskool and Yes Entertainment. And then the one on the top with the tape is actually another Quiet Please copy. I got this really recently, actually. I bought this a couple weeks ago for a friend, which I'm planning to trade with. So I'm just going to keep it up there until the time comes. And right there is actually my very first High Tops Teddy Ruxpin VHS. I bought this off of Whatnot And it's the one and only thing I've bought from that auction site. It was like $3. I just bought it because it was cheap, and also I don't have, this is like the first Teddy VHS to own, that I have to own. And it works. That's all I can really say about it. The bonus gift is not inside of this, so that's kind of a shame. And then in these drawers is one of like all my Teddy Ruxpin tapes. It's not the complete series, but I'm not far off from having the complete series. And then up to like right here, this is All About Bears. These two are my picture show cassettes. I do not own a picture show yet though. I bought those in a lot. And then here's my Japanese Missing Princess. Why does my camera never want to focus? There it is. Yep, that's the Japanese Missing Princess, and I'm like halfway through it. And then from here, these are Yes Entertainment cassettes. I think I have like 5 of them. And then like, that's the last Yes Entertainment tape. And then from here to right here are all of my Mother Goose tapes. With that Mother Goose and Hector lot that I bought with like the Making Goofy, I acquired a lot of tapes that I didn't have for Mother Goose, which was really nice. And this didn't come with the lot, but I bought this individually a couple months after I bought that lot. This is the Mother Goose Pop Display tape, which you guys saw the upload. You may have seen the upload I made of it on YouTube. I tried to archive this as soon as possible when I got it a couple months back. I do not own the Mother Goose display unit. I actually bought this tape thinking I was going to own it, but things ended up falling through and I never acquired the Mother Goose display unit that I thought I was going to get. So I just kind of have this, and it's nice. I hope to get a display unit someday, like a Worlds of Wonder display unit. And then these boxes have a bunch of tapes in them. These are like, in here are Cricket and Corky tapes. These are Teddy tapes, maybe Hector. Some of these have like Hector tapes, some of them have like extra Teddy tapes. I know down below there has Snoopy and Mickey Mouse. Oh, and in this basket is just a whole plethora of different things. We have cords, random cassettes, brand new cassettes, a tape head cleaner. This is a now broken copy of No Cookies Till Dinner. I was testing one of my Big Birds a couple months back, and he ate the tape. Luckily, I have 2 more of these, so that's good that I had 3 of them. But now I'm down to 2, which is kind of scary. And that's my cassette adapter, which I barely use. This is one of my really neat finds. I found this on Facebook Marketplace. This is the 10 DVD Complete Adventures of Teddy Ruxpin. This was brand new when I bought it, and I bought it for $20 on Marketplace. So it was a really good deal. And as it being brand new, obviously all the discs work, so that was a really, really neat find. For contrast, these go for around like $200 on eBay last time I checked. What is it? These are posters that would be included with the book and tapes for Teddy when you would buy them brand new. And after buying like a bunch of bulk lots of like boxed tapes, I have a couple of these. I think I have 3 or 4 of these, and these are just really neat little posters, which are really nice. I hope to, I'm probably going to frame one at some point. In this, what are these called? Book and tape alongs. In this book and tape along, I have my rarer tapes. I have my first copy of Quiet Please in here, Gizmos and Gadgets, William the Giant Snowzos, The Mushroom Forest, Tweed Gets the Tweezles, Gizmos and Gadgets. I think I already said that though. Maybe do a long songbook. I can't exactly remember. I don't want to pull this out right now because I know it's gonna make a huge mess. But yeah, that's my, and it's the Teddy Book and Tape Along. So yeah, and then this is a brand new in box. Lost in Boggley Woods. This I also bought on Mercari around the same time as that Teddy Ruxpin Interactive Yes Entertainment VHS, whatever you want to call those. I bought this around the same time as that. This was also like really cheap, like $5 or something like that. And I have no intentions of opening this either. And then back here is another brand new Playskool book and tape, cartridge and book, and it's Grundo Beach Party. I got this one years ago with like a Playskool lot on Facebook. So yeah, these are pretty neat. Oh, now I can pull out Corky's Starship. This is a really big, like, product. I don't think there's a book in there. As far as I can tell, there's only just the tape, but it might have a book in there. Oh, and there's the rest of the Corky outfits. I actually have the rest of the Corky outfits on their respective tapes. So, yeah. Down below that, we have this section. This is the section that you will see in most, if not all, of my videos. This is where I usually have like my unboxings, where I like show off stuff, when I like make tape videos and other stuff like that. It's just here on the floor on this one big shelf area. And right here I have this poor Playskool, which doesn't have a mouth at the moment. He did have a mouth. I just kind of stole it from him for a minute to put on something else, which I'll show you. But yeah, that's wonky for all you guys wondering out there. And there's just a bunch of extra Teddy books that I put there. I'm planning to give these to a friend of mine eventually, so yeah. And there's just my Teddy Ruxpin plush, the one that does not do anything. Are you guys getting tired of me yet? Well, we've got one more stretch of talking animated toys. Then we're gonna move on to Furbies. So let's get into that. Right here is a display case I bought not too long ago. I bought this display case about a month ago. And I've put a bunch of my rare and like cool oddities in here. We're gonna start right here at the bottom with my two baby Teddy Ruxpins. The one on the right is the one I've had for quite a while now. I bought that around 2020 for my birthday. That one right there is one of the newest items in my collection. I bought that from a friend of mine, formerly known as Blue Oasis, and I bought this and a couple other things from him, which I'll show you. But yeah, both of these guys do work, in case you're wondering. Moving up, this is my Mint backpack toy Teddy Ruxpin. I got him on Facebook a couple years ago for like $25, and he came with this like pretty much brand new airship, which is kind of cool. And he fully works. Moving up, we have a Little Wow Teddy Ruxpin and a French Playskool Teddy Ruxpin. I bought this French Playskool with this blue shirted baby Teddy Ruxpin from Blue Oasis. And at first he did not work, but I have since then restored him and he does work now. He is missing the top part of his tongue though, which is kind of annoying, so at one point I'm going to replace his mouth. And this is also the mouth that I stole off of that Playskool right there. Neat. And then moving up is a bunch of stuff to unpack here. Oh, and you can see my reflection. Hi. This is my first Teddy Ruxpin. It is a first generation, in case you're wondering, and it is sporting the Expo 86 outfit from the Expo held in Vancouver, BC. In case you don't know, I'm actually from Vancouver, BC, Canada, but I've since then moved to the United States, and that's where I'm currently situated in. But it was really cool to find out that there was an outfit of Teddy that was featured at an expo in Vancouver, And from that point on, I really wanted to get this outfit, and I found it in probably the best way possible. A couple months ago, back in spring, when I met with Boopity Bop, I was scrolling on Facebook, and in an area in a couple states away from where I was staying, there was a lot with a baby Teddy Ruxpin, like the Christmas outfit, and something else. It was like a couple books or something like that. But the main thing was it included this outfit right here, and it was listed for like $25. And so I immediately asked if I could pick it up, and we drove like 2 or 3 hours to pick up this outfit with the other stuff. And it was truly one of the like greatest highlights of my year in terms of like collecting talking animated toys. But yeah, this is now my most like cherished outfit ever, and that's just really cool. But now, besides the Teddy and the Expo 86 outfit, we have these two VHS tapes right here. This one is a copy made. It's a copy of the T-Hup footage, which has now been archived on YouTube, so you can find this out there archived. But the guy who archived it actually still gave this to me as a Christmas gift this year, so this is the newest item in my collection. It's a really cool one, and the rips of them onto the VHS tapes are really cool, and I really appreciate the guy for making that for me and sending it over. And then this is Toy Fair footage. This is the one marketing demo that was uploaded by Brian Lee. I believe that's what his name is. That's that footage slapped onto this VHS. It's been ripped onto it, and it's a really cool thing. So yeah, both of these the VHS tapes have already been ripped, so do not ask me, please do not ask me for me to dump these, because I will not, because these have already been uploaded, and I don't want to upload these. I also don't have the equipment to upload them anyway, so yeah. Last thing is at the very top is my Cricket and Corky. Not only that, but these are the Canadian versions, which, as you can see on their boxes, they include both English and French dialect or translations, or whatever you want to call them. And they do fully work. Cricket has her chair, which is pretty neat, and Corky has his original outfit, as well as the two other ones that I showed you in the Corky Starship packaging. So yeah, I have like all of Corky's outfits. I don't have any of the other outfits for Cricket though. And these guys did come with cassettes that have English and French sides to them, so eventually I'm going to upload them whenever I can. And I'll just make a video on these guys in general if the demand is there for them. So if you guys want to see these in action, for me to tell you guys a story about them, just let me know. So something I almost forgot to show you guys was this box right here. And in this box is basically all of my disrepair talking toys. So before I open this box, just as a quick disclaimer, you are going to see a bunch of toys in disrepair and in like various states. So just keep that in mind. So upon first impressions, we have this Teddy right here. Oh, I don't want to jostle that too much. There's an Oscar the Grouch right there. There's Cookie Monster in there. Here's the second generation Talking Mother Goose I was talking about. She's basically done, except there's a weird thing with her eye servo, which I have to get to the bottom of. And then down there is my 05 Furby. I believe that's the sand variant, and her skin is also down there somewhere. You can see some of her feet and other things. But yeah, I know I've got other talking toys in here as well. Like I've got a backpack toy somewhere in here. I've got a Mickey in here somewhere too. You can see Mother Goose's mouth right there and face. But yeah, it's just not really a pretty sight. And one day we'll get to the bottom of like all of these guys and hopefully have good use for them or finally repair them. But yeah, that's this box just full of talking toys that I don't really keep near the collection. I just kind of have it in storage. So there's that. With that, those are all of my talking animated toys. My gosh, that is a lot. But anyways, now we're gonna look at Furbies. Never mind, guys. I totally forgot that if you turn around, you have these. So we're just gonna quickly scan through these. Right here, that's my one and only Grubby outfit. I'm not gonna open it. I'm gonna grab loose ones eventually on eBay to support Grubby, and I'm just gonna try and keep that one in the box. Here's a brand new Teddy Ruxpin hiking outfit. It doesn't have the original box, but it has the sleeve with it still attached to it. These two tapes are currently for sale on my eBay. That's just a shameless plug. If you want to look at my eBay for potential Talker-related items, I'll put a link in the description so you can follow my eBay and get notified whenever I possibly upload new Talker stuff for sale. Here's my one and only puppet. This is Tweeg. I bought him for $3 on Mercari, and I have yet to fix him up. As you can see, he has a big hole on his upper jaw, and yeah, I'm just gonna have to buy like replacement fleece or like try and sew that up or something. Don't worry, I'll restore him at some point, hopefully soon. These are the rest of my backpack toys, cartridge, book and tape cartridges, box sets, whatever you want to call them. In this bag, you know what, this is with the Furby stuff. I'm gonna put this with the Furby stuff. We'll get to that eventually. These are just the Adventure Series, book and tape, like boxes, just the boxes. They're empty. Down here though is some Play School cartridge and book boxes. They're empty. But at the very bottom here is the workout outfit, and it's brand new, except it's in very poor quality at the moment. It's been like squished, as you can see, and you can see it in there. I'll eventually probably take that out to sport Teddy in. And this 3-drawer thing has just like my batteries and repair stuff. It's nothing special, but this is kind of special. This is my Sport Goofy thermos and lunchbox. And in this chest right here are all of my Talker outfits, like Teddy, Mother Goose, Mickey, etc. Alrighty, that was a lot of talking animated toy stuff. Now we're gonna move on to the Furbies. We're gonna start at the top right here. These are all of my newer Furbies, with my 2012 right there, 2 Furby Booms, Furby Party Rocker, and 2 Furby Connects. That one on the right does not work. And then moving down one shelf, we have my 2 special edition Furbies, that being the Christmas Furby, aka Furby One Kenobi, and this springtime or Easter Furby. They're not new. I have taken them out of the boxes a bunch of times, so yeah. And in the middle of them is my one and only Furby baby, and it is this mint one. And yeah, they all work. Moving down from that though, these are the rest of my adult Tiger Electronic 98 to like 2001 Furbies. These 2 are newer additions to the collection, this alligator and that color change. That color change I bought at an antique toy show, and this alligator I bought off of Facebook for like $10. That leopard's also like fairly new, but not really. I bought it in like 2022, 23, and it is mute. Next, here are some more Christmas gifts I got. This is the cassette release of Furby Mix, the one and only Furby Mix album. These were, I believe, distributed in Spain, and this is just a card that came with them new. There's nothing on the back. It's just a cool little insert card. And yeah, these were divided into 2 different cassettes, which is really interesting. In total, there are 24 tracks. And in case you're wondering, these have also been archived on YouTube, so you can check those out. The cassette cases themselves aren't in very good condition, but they're pretty neat. And I'm really, really glad and fortunate to own these now. Moving down from there, we have some Furby fakes. On the right, we have Popo, which is one of my long-awaited Furby fakes. And Popo does work. I planned to make a video on Popo like a couple years ago when I first received them, but I just never really uploaded it. So yeah, if you have a Popo, like you watching, if you have one in the black or blue color scheme, and if you would be willing to trade with me for my pink one, please let me know, because honestly I would much rather prefer the blue or black variant, but we'll see. I'm still really happy with her. In the middle there is my Furbish, and they do work. Just needs a little bit of work on the ears though. And then on the left there is Haibo, or Haibo, however you want to pronounce it. This is a newer gen fake. This was released, I believe, like between the releases of Furby 2012 and Furby Boom. So yeah, that's interesting. And then moving down from there, we have some interesting pieces. We have this Charcoal 05 Furby, which I bought locally for $20. I have this 05 Baby, which I know is very sought after, and I actually was super duper lucky to find her. I found her in a thrift store for $2 whole. Can you believe it? And she does fully work. Both of these 05s fully work. On the top there are my 2 Shelbys, the Lilac and the Charcoal variants. I believe that's what the variants are called. And they both fully work. The one on the left, the Charcoal one, I bought off eBay. And the one on the right, the Lilac, I bought locally pretty recently, actually, for $25. And then right there in the middle in his box is Gizmo. Gizmo is not fully working at the moment. I have worked on Gizmo though, and he's very soon to like be fully restored and recovered. So maybe you'll see him more in the future. Who knows? And then down here is some extra little I don't even know what to call these, just like interactive, like Gigapets, digital pets, whatever you want to call them. That's like the only Hatchimal I've ever owned, just sitting in the back there. And this is a Grumbly. This is like considered a Furby fake, I guess. I didn't ask for a Grumbly, and I didn't buy one knowing that it was a fake. I actually got this for Christmas. My aunt gave this one to me. So yeah, he's really interesting. But now to get to this paper bag, if you couldn't already see, these are a bunch of Furby balloons. One year, during the pandemic, I had a birthday party, and one of my friends' mom worked at like a party store, and they had like these like vintage looking like Furby balloons, and like these like discontinued like dead stock balloons in the back, and some of them consisted of Furby balloons. And so my friend decorated her mom's car with them and like drove past my house, and since it was like social distancing and stuff, she like decorated her whole like mom's car with these Furby balloons, and it was just a really cool experience, and she let me keep them. So that was really nice of her. And yeah, and then the rest of the stuff in here is like this is packaging of Furby Connect, and then here's a bag full of some stuff. Here's like a Furby tag, here's like a Furby other tag. These are Furby cupcake rings, which I had bought for that for a birthday that we did. I did a Furby themed birthday one year, and we had these. There are 3 different colors of these. There's like a purple and blue looking one, there's this blue and orange one, and then there's a blue and pink one. I won't pull all of them out right now, but trust me, they're in there. Next up is all of this. This is the complete set of the original run of the McDonald's Furby toys from 1998 or 99. All 80 variants are here. And I also have every single one of the year 2000 keychain danglers, or whatever you want to call them, out of package and like new in package. I also have some of these like saxophone Furbies too, new. This whole thing, like, I basically got I got them all at once, basically. And of course it was on Facebook. There was like some lady selling these near me. I didn't know she was selling the full entire set. In the listing pictures, she had like 30 or so displayed, and she listed the whole lot for like, I want to say around $40. And I was like, you know what, for 40 isn't too bad. So I like went to pick it up, and I found this huge box, and it was just all of these in like individually like grouped bags. And I was like, what the heck? And so I take them home, and sure enough, it's like the complete set. It was missing one of the variants in the original 99, 98 set. But I eventually did get the missing variant I needed. I think it was this one. I was missing this variant, but I ordered this variant shortly after on eBay. But like, man, I got like the entire set, as well as the entire set of keychain danglers, out of and in its packaging. She was also super nice to include the original like Furby like Happy Meal boxes and like bags for like each respective like release of them, which was really, really neat and really nice of her. And in here is a bag full of the original like 98, 99 packaging bags that you would receive them in your Happy Meal. This was just like a really, really lucky find, and it was only like a 20-minute drive from me. And then what else is here? These are all of my Furby buddies surrounding my Easter basket. This is like one of the only new gen pieces of merch that I've collected. This was for Easter of 2024, and I picked it up just because I thought it was neat. There are two variants of the basket. This is the blue one. I forgot if this is the better version, but there's this blue basket, and then there's also a pink basket out there. I thought I was gonna open it on Easter, but I ended up not ever opening it, and now I don't think I ever will, in case it like ups in value. But yeah, that's pretty cool. And yeah, all those Furby buddies. I hope to collect every single variant eventually of Furby buddies, so that's really cool. And then at the very top are just some other extra Furby oddities. That's the display box for the new gen Furby Furblets. There's a 2012 Furby plush in there, and on the side is like the Halloween masks. Below the black one, like fused together with it, is the white variant, the Snowball variant. So yeah. Anyway, guys, that is my entire talking toy collection. Wow, that took a while to get through, and a while to get to this point. But thank you for being with me. Thank you for showing interest in what I do. It really makes me happy that there's people out there who, you know, share the same interests, and like people who support what I do. So yeah, with that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Just kidding, I knew I was gonna forget about this. This is the promotional poster for the live action special for the Adventures of Teddy Ruxpin. This poster is absolutely huge. I bought this poster about a month or two ago off of eBay, and it was honestly pretty cheap for the price I paid for it. But it came folded, obviously. You can see all the crease marks in it, and it's not very pretty, but I mean, from like, if you like stand back, it looks really, really nice. And it's also really, really big. That's a first gen, or like an original Teddy Ruxpin to compare. Like, this thing is absolutely huge. I have yet to hang it up, but I, of course, have it framed at the moment. So eventually I'm gonna hang this up. And now finally, with that, Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.